What's up, everyone? I'm Alex, and exactly 30 days ago, my channels Core Xela Gaming and Residual History had 0 subscribers. Today, both are over 1,000 subs. Best part? I use the exact same 5-step system for both, even though one S about gaming and the other S about history. Today, I'm handing you that blueprint so you can replicate it. Stick around. I'll show you how to turn 0 into hero in any niche. Now let's break it down. Core Xela is where I dive into gaming, strategy guides, indie game reviews, and esports breakdowns. Residual History, that's my deep dive into untold historical stories. Total opposites, right? Yet both hit 1,000 subs using identical tactics. Before this, I was uploading to crickets. But when I stopped chasing views and started strategizing, everything changed. So today, I'm sharing the exact strategy I used to go from 0 to 1,000 subs in just 30 days on 2 totally different channels. And trust me, you don't need some magical niche or insane editing skills. You just need a plan. And by the end of this video, you're gonna have one. Section 2. The 5-step blueprint that grew 2 channels to 1,000 subscribers. Now, this isn't some secret formula I cooked up. It's based on real data from real channels. So let's dive in. Step 1. Find your niche sweet spot. What I learned. Don't try to be everything to everyone. This niche sweet spot is where you combine evergreen audience interest with underserved demand. Here's an example. Let's say you're starting a fitness channel. Instead of doing general fitness, which is super competitive, focus on a specific type of workout like yoga for gamers or strength training for busy professionals. This way, you're tapping into a passionate audience that doesn't have enough great content yet. To find your niche sweet spot, ask yourself, what hasn't been covered in my niche? What am I uniquely positioned to teach? How can I add my personality to an existing trend? Then use tools like TubeBuddy's keyword research function to check interest and competition. For instance, instead of targeting the broad keyword abs, try something more specific like desk push-ups or gamer yoga. You can use TubeBuddy to check for low-competition keywords like 10-minute morning yoga flow. And guess what? I used this method to grow both my channels. For Core Xela, I don't just talk about gaming, I focus on underrated indie games with unique mechanics. For Residual History, I cover obscure historical failures that have modern business and life lessons. So think about your own niche. What are people interested in that hasn't been covered enough? That's your niche sweet spot. Step 2. Thumbnails and titles. Click magnets. Now you have your niche sweet spot. Time to create click magnets. I have a simple rule for thumbnails. Bold text plus high contrast plus emotion. Think about it. If no one stops on your video, you won't get views. On Core Xela, I use action-packed game screenshots with text like secret boss strategy or hidden game mechanic. On Residual History, I use mysterious historical art with text like history's biggest scandal or the man who cried wolf. Test 3 thumbnails per video in an app like Canva. As for titles, use curiosity gaps. Think about what questions your target audience has and what they don't know. For example, for Core Xela, I might title a video, "This indie game broke all rules. Here's why." Or, "Why this 1800s invention failed and changed everything." For Residual History, I could use titles like "The Real Reason Napoleon Lost" or "Why Ancient Rome Fell, It Wasn't Just Too Much Sex." The goal is to make people click and watch. You can't do that with boring titles and thumbnails. So spend time getting them right. I personally spend at least an hour on each thumbnail and title because I know they make all the difference. Step 3. Content pillars. Hack and consistency. Think of content pillars like guardrails for your channel. They give you direction, and your audience knows what to expect. For Core Xela, I post 3 times a week, but always on the same day. Monday, Indie Game Deep Dive. Wednesday, Pro Strategy Breakdown. Friday, Gaming News Act Trends. For Residual History, I post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Tuesday, Forgotten Figure Story. Thursday, What If History Scenario. Saturday, Viewer Myth Busting. Now, posting consistently does not mean you're spamming your audience. It means you're treating your channel like a business. It shows the algorithm you're serious, and when you're consistent, you'll start getting views even while you sleep. Step 4. Engagement hacks. Here's the thing. YouTube rewards engagement. More likes, comments, shares equals more views. And I don't just talk about it, I do it. Every day I spend 30 minutes replying to every comment with genuine questions. But engagement goes beyond the like button. I joined 5 niche communities: Reddit, SR, Indie Gaming, plus 3 Discord servers for gamers and 2 history Facebook groups. By being where my audience is, I can engage with them outside of YouTube. Remember, it's not just about views, it's about building a community. So if you're serious about growing your channel, invest in engagement. Step 5. Collabed cross-promote. Now here's the final step, and it's often overlooked. Leverage other creators. Here's how it works. Look for channels with 500 to 2,000 subs in your niche. Reach out and propose a collaboration. Say, hey, I'll shout you out in my video if you do the same. For Core Gzela, I collabed with a smaller streamer for a co-op playthrough. For Residual History, I reached out to a history podcaster. We mentioned each other's channels on our platforms. Cross-promotion builds instant credibility and gets you in front of new audiences. So don't underestimate the power of shout-outs and collaborations. Now I've given you the blueprint. It's time to put it into action. Remember, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to implement these steps. Pick one step and implement it today. Which will it be? Comment below. And as you implement these steps, don't forget to smash that like button. It helps others find this video and subscribe for more growth hacks. Next week, I'm revealing how I monetized these channels before 1,000 subs. You won't want to miss it. Plus, I drop new videos every Tuesday. See you then.